I'm Justin Valajo, and you're watching the Lions Den here on PCTV, and I'm joined with men's basketball player Nick Ryan, going to give us a little insight of the upcoming season. How are you doing, Nick?
Doing great.
So just to get to know you a little bit more, what were some of the reasons why you came to Piedmont?
Well, coming out of high school, didn't really know what my future had in store, and then I really wanted to play basketball, and I went to kind of a showcase, and the head coach Greg Neely was there, and he saw me, and he loved my game, and then I finally heard about Piedmont, and I really knew this is where I wanted to go because of the distance. I mean, 10 hours isn't too far from home. It's a day's drive, so and I love the mountains up here, so I really thought Piedmont was the place for me.
So what are some of the things that you like to do outside of basketball or school? Like when you're not lifting weights or studying.
I'm a real big music guy. I love music, listening to music. I can play the drums. I was in band for a little bit, so I'm gonna have to say music is my hobby.
So do you watch any like Netflix, or if you do, what kind of shows do you watch?
The Office, I'm gonna have to say, is probably one of my favorite shows on Netflix, and One Tree Hill is one of my dark horses. It's about basketball, a lot of drama. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
All right, so just a recap of the last season. The Lions. You guys went 15-11, 7-6 away, which is pretty good. You finished sixth in conference. Some positives to look out of. You guys were second in rebounds in the conference, which is something that we've always talked about, which is pretty good. And second in field goal percentage, which is always a good thing to look at. But one downfall that kind of hurt you guys late in the season was the free throw percentage, which was like 66%. So can you kind of give me a little recap of last season and some of the things that you kind of looking forward to to get better at and for this upcoming season?
Yeah, I was pleased with our performance last season. We all worked hard since we got to campus in August, and you mentioned free throw percentage. I just feel like when it comes to our team, if we get so wound up tight that we can't just focus and let loose and play the game, because we have such big goals and aspirations at the end of the season, and those goals are on our mind every shot, every game, every free throw. And I feel like if we just go out and play that goal, which is win a conference championship and go to the national tournament and possibly even win the national championship, I just feel like if we go out and play, the field goal percentage will go higher, free throw percentage is going to go higher, and our winning percentage is going to go up. And I just feel like we have a really great shot this year.
Okay, so my bad, excuse me. On Tuesday, you guys just played against Lipscomb University, which is a pretty good Division I team. That was picked to finish fourth in the Atlantic Sun. Can you kind of take me through that type of game and that type of experience?
I always love when we play Division I teams because we get to go to a huge arena. We get to play in front of a lot of fans, and we just get to go out and compete against really, really good talent. And Lipscomb was a very good team. It was a really good challenge, especially for the big men we played against. A lot of centers and power forwards that were a lot taller than us and bigger. And it was just even though we lost, it was just a great measuring stick for this season, and it just is getting us prepared for this big weekend we have in Cincinnati.
Okay, so talking about some other exhibition games, you've seen a lot of minutes so far. You scored 6 points against Lipscomb, and you hit a 3 against Lee University. So what are some of the things that Coach Neely's been telling you individually about this upcoming season compared to last season?
He's just telling me to be myself on the court. Just play your role. We're a team, and this is going to be corny, but together anyone achieves more. Everybody achieves more. And our team is going to succeed and win the conference championship if we play together. So my role on the team is, just be solid, don't do any dumb mistakes, and just play hard. We last year we had Chris Meeks was a very athletic big, a very just fast and in-your-face big, and I'm just trying to do my best to fulfill his role, and because I'm going to see a lot more minutes on the court this year, hopefully.
So looking at the preseason polls, the Lions were picked second, which is surprising to some people. But what are your thoughts on that? Being picked second to finish in the conference.
Well, like our coach said, well, we kind of felt a little disrespected because we only got one first place vote, and we feel like we're the best team in the conference, and we have to go out and prove everybody wrong, first off, and second, just prove everybody right that picked us second in the conference. But I'm just excited because we have a little bit more respect than in the past years, and that's what I'm excited about.
Okay, so upcoming season as a whole, you lose one player, and he was a pretty vital player, Chris Meeks, as you mentioned before. But being picked second in the conference and everything, what are some of the things that you guys are looking forward to this year, and what are some of the main goals for the Lions this season?
I think a big goal is trust. We have to trust each other, mainly on defense, on offense too, just passing the ball, and like I said, being a team, because we are going to be better together and not one-on-one, and then just helping each other is when we're going to achieve our goals.
Okay, so if you had to choose one team in the conference that you want to beat the most, who is it, and what is the reason why?
Oh, wow. I want to beat every team in the conference, but if I had to choose one, I'm going to have to say LaGrange. Just we have a healthy rivalry against them every time we play them, and they are also picked first in the conference. So I feel like we need to outperform everybody, especially the number one team in the conference that was picked in the preseason.
All right, well, I'm Justin Vallejo. Thank you for watching the Lions Den here on PC TV. I'm here joined with Nick Ryan, and signing out.